Hey, y'all, what's up? It's your girl, Nick. Happy Sunday. I'm outside. She's outside. It's not super duper hot today, so I'm going to try to get some things done in the garden. I have not brought you an update from the garden in quite some time, simply because nothing has been going on. In my last video, I did talk about how I was going to slow down on growing during the summertime because it's just so hot, too many bugs. Nothing was really thriving. So now we're kind of easing into fall, whatever that means for Houston, Texas. Um, Again, I'm in zone 9A. I'm in Northwest Houston, in Cypress to be specific. So today, basically, I'm out here dividing up some plants, which I wanted to talk to you guys about because this is how I keep a lot of the plants that I use, especially herbs, a lot of the plants that I use every year abundant in quantity, enough that I can actually give some to passersby, my neighbors that pass by, or give them to neighbors throughout the neighborhood. Um, Also, I have quite a few weeds that I'm pulling. I normally try to solarize the weeds, but today I'm pulling because of the chives that I'm dividing. I'm going to show you guys that in just a second. Because of the chives that I'm dividing up. Um, and then the other update I'm going to bring you is this hibiscus plant. So I have a hibiscus plant, and now I'm calling it a hibiscus tree simply because this thing is growing like mad. I did not know that hibiscus is in the same family as okra. So it loves the heat, very tropical. So anyway, without further ado, let me turn you around and show you what I'm working with. All right, here we go. First things first. This is my hibiscus plant. And I tried, excuse my hand there, I'm sorry. I tried growing this like 3 times. Like I started the seeds indoors, and then I don't know what happened. Something happened to them. And then a couple did survive, and I put them out, but I didn't protect them, and critters ate the little seedlings that were looking kind of like that. Now, that one right there, I covered with a dome after. I don't know if Lola ate the first one or if it was a squirrel or a rabbit or something else, but I covered that little one with a dome. So that's why it's still there. And I've been watering it like mad because when you put the seeds out, they need a ton of water to begin with. I may have watered them, this one, a little bit too much because you can see there's some yellowing here, but at least I made it past the cotyledons here, and I have some true leaves up here. So that's doing fairly well right now. This baby right here is a monster. I have already cut her back multiple times. Let's see if I can show you where I have cut. Let's get down in there. So you can see that big old wound right there. I didn't cut that properly. This big wound right here. It's open, and that's not necessarily a good thing, but you can see it didn't hurt it. Here's where I cut another branch, but just it's completely full. So this is my first time growing hibiscus. This is a Roselle hibiscus. Also, they call it Sorrel. I think that's how you say it, but it's just way too big. I've cut it back on this side as well because it was shading my collards. So today I'm going to try to go in and cut back some more. Hopefully I don't hurt it. And then I think I might be able to top it off at this point because what I really wanted is for the two hibiscus, that one of course, and then the little one over here, to kind of flank the gate that goes out to the lake. And I really don't want it to grow up super high over the gate. So I'm going to see if I can top it. I've been researching this, but I'm going to see if I can just cut the top where I want it to grow, like as tall as I want it to grow, and then just leave it there. So that's going to be on my agenda today if it doesn't get too hot. And then this is the big thing I want to share. So these are chives, and as you can see, it's struggling in this pot. So I'm going to take them out of the pot and actually put them in the garden. Each one of these little bunches is one chive plant, literally. So I'm going to break those up, and I can show you over on this side. I've already started on one. I'm going to break those up into individual plants, not individuals, but like clusters, because if I tried to break them up into individuals, that would be madness. I would drive myself insane. here we go. This is what the roots look like when I get all of the dirt out. Excuse my hat. That's what they look like. And so I'll take this and just kind of, I've already started digging a trench. So I'll have, a little space right here of these chives. Same thing on the other side. A little bit of symmetry going on there. And then anything extra, I will pot up into like little nursery pots and give those away. So anyway, those are the two things that I have on tap for today. So let me get to it.
Let's start with what I think is the easy thing, which is pruning this hibiscus. I'm gonna take some leaves off, not leaves, some branches off the bottom. And then I'm now trying to just tie it up to the fence because it's super huge. Now here we go. Let's deal with these chives. I've divided them all up and now I'm just going to plant them like in a deep trench and water them in.
So here we have my little chives that I just separated and planted out. And I'm just giving them a really, really good drink. Number one, because it's hot out here. I probably shouldn't have done this in the middle of the day, but it's done now. And when else was I going to do it, let's be honest. So I'm just giving them a good drink. And I think they'll pop right back up because these things just keep growing. That's why I had them in the pot in the first place, because they were taking over an area of my garden bed. So I think they'll just bounce right back. We'll check them again probably tomorrow and just see how it goes. What do I use these things for? I use them for everything. I use them in soups and salads, for garnish on potatoes, garnish on anything actually. Anything I want a little oniony, garlicky flavor, that's what I use these for. So that's it on this, and here is what I had left from that one pot. So now, excuse me, there's bugs flying around me. So now I'm just going to separate this and put it into some little nursery pots and give those away. All right, you guys, so that's pretty much it for today. You can see behind me, oh, where is it? Where is it? Right there behind me. The hibiscus is done. I just need to do a little bit of cleanup and then I can go relax on the patio because it's getting hot. Thank God the sun just went behind the cloud for now while I'm talking to you. He's looking out for me. But it is getting very hot. So I'm going to go chill under the patio. And until next time, you guys, stay tuned for the fall garden because remember, I decided to do less summer gardening, more fall and spring gardening because of the weather. So hopefully we will have some things going on very, very soon. More to share with you because I know I've been a little bit MIA here lately. So stay tuned, and until next time, thank you for watching. Bye. Okay, real quick. A couple of things I forgot to tell y'all when I was doing the chives earlier. I'm working on the second pot now, and I didn't necessarily feel the need to show you that again. But all of this dirt was inside of this pot. I'm sorry, let me move my knee. All of this dirt right here was inside of this pot. So I basically just act like I'm shampooing some hair to get rid of all the dirt from around the base of the plants. Now, there's a lot of roots, like these little things in there. I reuse my pots a lot, like all the time. And I reuse the dirt and all of those things. So there's no telling what that is. That's in there. And I'm not worried about it too much because these were growing just fine. So those things, oh, it smells so good, you guys. It smells so good. If you love onions, oh, it smells amazing. So anyway, that's the first thing I wanted to tell y'all is you got to get all that dirt from around there so I can get down to the roots. And then the other thing I usually do with these, when they get to the point where they're flopping over, like you see they won't stand up tall, I just move my knees again, take off my gloves. What I'll do is I'll bring out my kitchen shears. This is what I use for all my herbs. And then I'll just give it like a ponytail haircut. So I grab it at the top, cut all of this down, and it's almost like starting over, right? Then all of this, I'm going to take inside the house. What I've been doing lately is chopping these up and freezing them in ice cubes with either butter or oil. You could also freeze them in just straight water, but that's what I do with these to give them, you know, a fresh start. So I just wanted to come back and share that with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and paint the rest of these out just like I did the others, and I'll be done today.